Record is broken at over 100 miles per hour on, believe it or not, a tractor. Our Megan Vanslow has the story of a small town family's big time accomplishment.
On 900 acres in Churchtown, Ohio, a family with a unique hobby.
Everybody was pretty interested in kind of what we were up to, but they weren't quite sure what it was.
They were building a land speed tractor, hoping to break the world record when they went to the Arkansas 1 Mile Challenge.
What we've got here is a 262 cubic inch Buda engine that we modified quite a bit and built our own intake and exhaust and about everything on it we had to build other than the block and the head. But it's the original engine that came in it, which was an old pulling tractor that I started with about 50 years ago.
Their Alice Chalmers tractor, known as the Pioneer, was an underdog in the competition, having both a driver and a tractor that had never competed in a land speed event.
We just kind of said we're just going to see what happens. We're just going to put it all out there and see how it handles and how we finish. And maybe we'll be close to where we want to be. Maybe we won't.
On the Pioneer's first official run, it clocked in at 106 miles per hour, shattering the 101 record set by a NASCAR driver in 2015 and making Kathy Shalitz the first woman to drive that class of tractor over 100 miles per hour. Plus, they still had one more run they were allowed to make.
Us being us, we decided that we wanted to compete against ourselves a little bit and really, once again, just put it all out there. We kind of said, well, maybe we could get a little more power out of it. Maybe we could go a little faster. And it did.
On the second pass, the Pioneer went 108.5 miles per hour, setting the current world record.
Even if I had missed the former gentleman's record, I guess I could still say I was the first female, but I wanted to be the first person. That factor was good, but not enough. I wanted to be, nobody has done it yet, female or not. It can get a little intense, and some of the passes did get a little squirrely and a little intense, but that comes from experience and learning how to handle those situations.
Shalit's father, Dave Archer, had the vision to build a land speed tractor after years of experience in tractor pulling.
Since I was about 14, I've been kind of a car guy, and I was in drag racing and tractor pulling, and we have a great race car that we run, the Great American Race. We did a lot of pulling. We pulled all over the country, 36 states, went to Canada 5 or 6 times. We were in Europe twice. And with 4 and 5 engine tractors.
He decided to make the switch from pulling to speeding after he got sick a few years ago.
It was fun because I could come out at night, and if I had enough energy to do an hour or two, I did it, and if not, I waited till later. So it took a little longer to do it than what maybe most people would have done or had the time to do, but at this particular time, it worked out good for me. It was good therapy.
And he certainly wasn't in it alone.
It is definitely a family affair. It just, like I said, it started in his brain, and none of us knew it was going on. And when he approached me about driving, there was like a moment of silence, and we just stared at each other for a minute.
Well, Arlene helps me a lot on it. She's built a lot of them too, and Kathy, and so Kathy kind of came out of a short retirement to take a drive on this thing, and she did a heck of a job.
I'm a competitive person. He's a competitive person. We're a competitive family.
Shalitz even met her husband on the track.
His father and my father were friends, that we grew up tractor pulling together, which is kind of like weird, and but it's kind of a unique story.
Churchtown, Ohio, Megan Vanslow, Fox Parkersburg, News at 10.